Scotland.
Listen on BBC Sounds.
You're listening to Alpha Ashley on BBC Radio Scotland, joined as always by Beta Paul. We are talking skills. We're talking about the things you're good at, the things you wish you were good at, the things you've given a try to and then thought, do you know what? Too much trouble. Are you like Paul, where you give something a try and if you're not excellent at it straight away, it gets in the bin? Is that like you? Get in touch via text 80295 or you can email us. Paul, what's that email address?
Why can you not do it?
I forget it.
You don't forget it. Just stop trying to assert your dominance over me.
I'm just trying to include you, Paul, but also I have forgotten the email address. Ashley Storrie at BBC.
No, you're getting it wrong intentionally now. Stop it.
What is it, Paul? I'm just a silly girl and I don't remember. What's the email address? You're so much better at remembering things than me. Oh no. Ashley Storrie Show at bbc.co.uk.
That's the one.
Oh my God, did I get it right? That's so wild. I can't believe it. That's my lady voice. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. Get in touch via text at 0295. Let us know what you think of my lady voice. Jim in Netherley says Ashley has a very good singing voice, but it is easier for her to take off her shoes and hum. That's very true, Jim in Netherley, and that was a good one. I do have a good singing voice, but I only have a good singing voice when I'm imitating other people singing. Mm-hmm. When me and you sing in our just normal voices, it's hideous, is it not? It's not great.
Oh, speak for yourself.
But when we sing, like when we're impersonating another singer, it sounds a lot better, don't you think?
That's just you putting on a singing voice, though. I think everyone should put on a singing voice.
Oh no, see, I think that's cheating.
No, I think it's the way it actually works.
So you think that you should put a vocal affectation on for singing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I don't think so. I think that's weird. You know when you speak to somebody and they're like, for example, great example, the Bastille. And he's like, oh, hi, it's nice to meet you. But then when he starts singing in a weird West Country accent. And he's like, if I close my eyes. Do you know what? It's
But
so
do you know
strange.
what? Who's topping the charts?
Like once.
It's one more than you.
Well, it is just now. It's one more than me just now. But that might
But
not.
if you want to even up the score, you're going to have to put on an affected singing voice.
I will not. I will not put on an affected singing voice. I'm not like that girl. I can't even remember her name. She went away to America and came back with an American accent. Do you know what I'm talking
Joss
about?
Stone.
Yes. You're good at knowing who I'm thinking of when I can't remember their names. That is another skill which you possess. We want to hear what your skills are. Oh, Andrew Eric for Paisley's been in touch and says, hi Ashley, and silent and inverted commas Paul. It's Andrew Eric for Paisley here. I'm checking in from Central Station after having a lovely day in Glasgow at my happy place and then the cinema for a 4DX movie. Now I'm in the last train back to Paisley Canal. So what have I missed? What have you missed? Me being an alpha. Me eating bags of dry meat, Paul rolling up his sleeves, showing everybody's forearms and threatening to take his top off and show his nipples to the Gale.
No. I was impressing the Gales with my knit. Well,
So that's what you've missed, is just Paul desperate.
what did you see at the cinema, Andrew Eric for Paisley?
We want to know. Paul, you've been to the cinema recently. Any recommendations? What have you seen?
I saw Ant-Man.
Did you like it?
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, to give it its Sunday name.
And did you enjoy it?
No, it was Pant-Man more like.
But you love a Marvel film, don't you?
Yeah, it was
And you
terrible.
say that, and he goes, "Oh, I love the Marvel universe, and I love a Marvel film."
I
But
don't
I
say
swear,
that I love them. I just say
talks
I
about
like
it all the
films like
time.
this. I don't talk
And
about it all the time. I just say I like to go and see
everyone
films like that, but they're all
he's seen
rubbish.
For the past 5 years, every time we'd be like, I'm going to cinema this weekend. Oh, what are you going to see? The new Marvel film. Well, that's cool. You really like Marvel films? Yeah, I really like Marvel films. And then I see, well, how was that film you went to see? Rubbish. I hated it. It was pants. I don't think you've enjoyed a single one of the films from that. Like, I love the Real Housewives franchise, but if there was a Real Housewives that I was just like, this is duff, I wouldn't watch it anymore. I'd stop watching it.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be like different. You've got to keep giving them a chance.
What sorcery have these Marvel people put you under that you have to go and watch all of these films even though
Here's
you
the
hate
sorcery.
watch them?
I like going to the pictures. There's nothing in the pictures anymore because everything goes on to streaming services.
Yeah.
So there's a lack of anything to go and see in the pictures. So when it comes to something that you can just go, I can sit in a cinema hall for the very rare amount of time that I have to go watch a film and watch something mindless. That is all I'm looking for. But it should still
Be
be
good.
entertaining and somewhat good.
And
It doesn't
you
even need to
don't
be great.
Think that the Marvel films are anymore.
No.
When was the last Marvel film that you really liked, that you came away and went, that was alright? Alright is the low bar that we're setting.
Endgame, Marvel, whatever.
So
Avengers.
when the whole thing ended, where they all
That was it.
clicked
Should've
their
just-
fingers
they
and
should've
came
just
back to
stopped.
life and
They
that.
should have just shut it off. Done no more.
I can't think of anything in my life that is like your love stroke hatred of that cinematic universe. I
I
can't.
have a love hatred for it. I don't talk about it all the time.
Constantly talks about it. Constantly talks about Iron Man and such likes. And
You are a fabricator. A fat liar and a charlatan who has stripped my character to the bone this whole show.
Alpha. Get in touch via text
You get
80295.
one wee bit of protein in you and all of a sudden you've got gallus. I bought you sweets today. I thought, Ashley's had a hard week. She's been out there doing the old gigging. There's some sweets, let's make it easy show. Came right in with the beef. Whatever the hormones in that biltong. Coursing through you, whatever testosterone's giving you a wee hit. I flex all the muscles, both physically and metaphorically. The shoes have been off. It's like flexing the calves. Look at this, Paul. Ugh.
I just feel very intimidated by your displayed forearms, and this is a reaction to them, Paul.
I'll
Sorry.
put them away, but I'm literally boiling. I'm literally roasting. I've dressed. I have made a poor dressing choice.
He's wore too many layers and he's too hot. It's so funny.
But I've worked myself. I've backed myself into a corner that I can't take anything off because now it would be inappropriate. So I just have to power through.
Do you not have a wee vest under your thick jumper?
It's a t-shirt, but it's.
You're wearing an actual t-shirt under that jumper. Take off the jumper then, Paul. Nobody in here's going to be like, the Gale lady isn't going to be like, oh no, I've seen Paul's elbow, I'll have to phone HR. Nobody's going to care.
The t-shirt might have some holes in it.
Don't know what this. Get in touch via text 80295. We'll have a vote. Should Paul take off his jumper and risk a
we're not-
Holly
do
t-shirt?
not vote. We're
Here's
not
the
voting on
Commodores
that.
with Easy.
Ofcom, we're not voting on that.